have something that I call a quad and a quad. It's just a little saying I made up. It doesn't really make that much sense unless you think about it too much, because it's a quad inside of a quad. It used to be one quad and I put a quad inside it. Yeah, anyway. It's just something I made up. So feel free to make fun of me about that. I don't think you're going to hear anybody, at DreamWorks or Pixar or anything using that, so I'm not worried about it. Let's Alt S on this and scale it a little bit. I want to scale it down actually. Let's Alt S and hold Shift. There we go. In case I haven't mentioned it, when you're scaling, pulling away from your selection's center point is going to scale up, and moving closer to it will scale down. So if you're scaling down, you actually want to start further away from it. You'll have a lot of issues if you're right there, if your mouse is right near its pivot point, and you're trying to scale it. It'll invert on you and all kinds of stuff. Let's pull that out to add that meat that we need. And we still don't have the geometry we want. Just going to soften that outside edge up a little bit and tighten the one on the middle by pulling those in. Adding a loop right there. Get rid of some of those triangles. Pull that one up, and that one, and maybe this one next to it. It's going to add a little bit more to the inner ear, or the outer ear. There we go. Let's grab all three of those and W smooth. Do it a couple times. There we go. We didn't need to grab that one. Just adjusting these a little bit. Yeah, that's the wrong hotkey. There we go. Smooth. Make a face. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make a face here or not. Let's divide that one and make a face there. There we go. And that's not quite right, so I don't remember what I do to fix this. Rotate it, okay. Make a face there. And we're going to need to split that. We'll rotate this edge, split those. I'm not sure what I'm going to do really, but I think I'm going to split this and start adding another band of geometry in there. There we go, V, we'll split that, and then we take it down the ear, I believe. Oh, make a face there. Oh, undo all that. Okay. I'm just moving those around and see where they take me. Still just playing with the mesh, seeing what's going to maybe work best. I haven't committed to any of that yet. There we go. Extrude a point. Let's make a face. And make that a quad. There we go. Now I'm going to start tearing these apart here in a second because we don't have enough right there. So I don't know if I go to edges or not, but I'm going to take this all the way in to right about where that vertex is. I'm going to split those around, right around there. I'm going to split that entire section. Hotkey is V, and well, let me do it. We need to go to edges, and still doesn't let me do it. And I can't remember why. There it goes. And we're going to need to weld some of those vertexes back together. Actually, we need to rip those because they didn't rip. And that's kind of a pain when you have to start ripping the vertexes. Because as you can see, they all want to stick together. So, weld those. Weld those. And we need to weld that one down there too. There we go. Alright, create a band down here. Well, weld that. We're going to start making faces though. I'm not real happy with that little section right there. But let's get these going. F for face, all the way down. Grab two edges and hit F to make a face. And then the last one. It gives a nice sharp edge right there. Relatively sharp anyway. And I have two triangles up there I could get rid of. I don't know why I don't. Ah, there I go. I finally saw it. I'm actually going to poof this part out, I think, a little bit. There we go. Yeah, pull that out a little bit on X. Make a face. Nope, we don't want to do that. Yeah, we can do that one. And probably do one more. One more division. Come on, there you go. Nope, yeah. That'll give us the divisions we need to kind of start getting that Y shape shaped, for lack of a better term. And grab all those, pull those out on X, and then we'll feed it down into the ear. And we're going to smooth these out a little bit. It's a little bit too sharp in places. Still not happy with that hole right there. I'm kind of hurting as far as what I'm going to do with it. I'm not really sure. Make a face for one thing. And I think I go for it, yep. So I'll make another face there. And that's actually not too bad. Looks pretty good. We don't have any smoothing applied. And you can see where the ear goes into the head. We actually still have some issues that we'll clean up in the next video. But we're more than 3/4 the way through this one, so we kind of need to start getting to thinking about working on this inner ear. So we're going to work our way towards it right now. Smooth that up a little bit. And those. Let's go here on the right hand side, and I'm just going to kind of put that definition back in there a little bit. But because those loops were pretty tight, we didn't need them to be that defined. So I'm just adding a little bit more shape to the ear. Trying to make the most of what we've got right now. Someone that would be a better 2D artist than myself would probably get more out of it. Treating those edges as lines, like a pencil. But I think I've stated before, I'm not the best 2D artist in the world, so... Move that Y, yep. Just got that whole loop. Extrude it in. Actually, I think we're going to smooth it first. Yep. Extrude it, shrink it. Smooth it a couple times. Just pull it in. Rotate it on Z. It's kind of hard to tell, but then we're moving it back and in. Kind of working our way towards the nostrils with it. Smooth that. Yep. Shrink that selection. And let's extrude it again. Take it in. I'm sorry, scale it, then take it in. We're going to rotate it a little bit more. On Z. Let's get right inside the head. We're actually looking at the inside of the head. And we got some really messy geometry right there. I'm going to try and fix up a little bit. Some interpenetrating faces and stuff. Let's smooth that. And I think I'm just going to start eyeballing it.